What's going on, everybody? Y'all know this day was coming. I knew it, you knew it. Big video time. So let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Husky Pub over at NGI, and today we're going to be going over every single launch game day one on the PSVR 2, bro. And this thing is stacked Oroni pizzas, boys. You get all the toppings on your pizza today in this video. So without further ado, this is gonna be a long video. Grab your popcorn, get your drink, your snack, whatever it is you want to use to watch this video, and you'll get my thoughts and opinions on these titles. So the first one on the list is 2MD VR Football Unleashed All Star. Now this game is a game that I was interested in, but we're gonna get into it later on why I'm not really interested into this version anymore. But pretty much it's a new rekindled experience of the 2VR football, where they're actually a little bit more models and fake teams and a fake story and stuff like that. It's close to Madden, but it's not the Madden, and it's definitely not what we're going to be talking about later in this video. So 2MDR football, check that out. The next one on this list is a game that I always talk about on my channel. Is we get beef. I have beef with this game called After the Fall. I played this on the Quest, and it was very buggy. You had hackers because it was crossplay with PC, just making lobbies where everything was unlocked after you leave it, so there was nothing for you to unlock. Just really poor experience, and it glitchified, and on the Quest it just wasn't smooth experience as it may be now, because back then it was, that was my raw take. It could be well off fixed now. So After the Fall is a day one title. If you want to know all my other thoughts about After the Fall, just check my review on my channel. The next one in this video is going to be called Atelier Breaker. It's pretty much a quest game. It's been already released before, but it's an RPG fantasy game. I have not played this game, so I won't have any thoughts. Maybe when PSVR 2 comes out and I'm kind of bored one day and maybe there's a sale, or maybe PS Plus possibility, I'll check this game out and leave a review on my channel, as I do plan to cover eventually all the PSVR 2 hype and news and stream it. So make sure you subscribe so you can see all that great content. And the only other thing I heard about Atelier Breaker, it's a short game. So the next one we're going to talk about is Cities VR Enhanced Edition. Now this really isn't my forte, to be precise, but in VR I'm willing to try everything. As flat screen gaming, I used to try everything, and then I just didn't want to bother with it. But I actually think seeing your cities and building them up like SimCity and stuff would actually be really a real cool experience, and see people walking around in VR on the ground as you're like the overlord, overseer. I actually think that's pretty cool, so that's something that I might check out. The next one is Commonious High, or Commonious High. I can't pronounce it, so forgive me for that, devs. But they're pretty much the creators of Job Simulator, Vacation Simulator. And this game is supposed to be like tailored to the kids, kind of like Job Simulator and Vacation Simulator is, but it still seems to have full functionality of the PSVR 2 headset, taking full advantage of all its capabilities, which gives me enough reason to try it myself. Plus, I'm still a fucking kid inside my own noodle brain. After that, we're going to be talking about Creed Rise of Glory. Now, Creed Rise of Glory Championship Edition takes the game that I love. You can check my review on my channel, but it actually emphasizes it with extra content, more story content, new gloves, new graphics, resolution, takes a full advantage of the PSVR 2 capabilities. Something to definitely check out if you're a fan of boxing. Now, it is no thrill of the fight. It's more of an arcadey boxing instead of a simulation sweat fest, but you can still have your fun in Creed. After Creed, we're going to be going over Demeo. Now, Demeo is a game that I'm very hyped about. I played it on Quest, and it was nothing wrong with it on Quest. I loved it. You can check my Demeo review. It's not as polished. This was when I was coming out with reviews, so it was pretty rushed and not as well thought out, and the mic delivery and the cadence wasn't as proper. So we'll do an updated review on the PSVR 2 to see what changed. Plus, they have a lot more content now at Demeo. Very exciting game. Dungeon Dragons with CODs. I mean, I don't know. It's an amazing game. Can't wait to play with you guys if you guys want to play with me. But let's have some fun on Demeo. After that, Dichronia Chronicles Alternate. Can't pronounce it. Sorry. This one is a murder mystery on the style of Danganronpa. If you guys are a fan of the Danganronpa's murders, I'm actually really hyped about this one, to be honest. And because it's very anime style and the graphics and the murder mystery kind of has me captivated. And I want to see how they do a visual novel type game in VR. I want to know if it's a little bit more in depth, a little bit more interactive than just reading text on the screens as you do on your flat screen TVs or portable devices. So after their Discronia, we're going to talk about Fanavision 22X. Fanavision is a classic PS2 fireworks simulation game where it's in rhythm and it has songs, and they're pretty much bringing it back out to Pepperoni Pizza, the Earth of PSVR 2. Now, I don't know if it'll be a PS Plus title. I don't know how much they're going to charge for the Fanavision. It's probably not going to be as hyped as some of the other titles on this list, but it is coming on launch day nevertheless, and we'll be talking about it. So, if you want some nostalgia, sure. After that, a game that we're all fucking hyped for, it's GT7, full game in VR. The only thing is it's lacking its split screen co-op, which I don't give a shit about that. So for me, all the cars, all the tracks, all the races, all the licensing, it's just going to be a very great experience, and I'm so glad to be checking out Gran Turismo 7 in VR. The next one is Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue. Now, Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue is another game tailored for kids. Honestly, if you want to share the joy of your PSVR 2 headset with your family or kids or daughter or son, whatever, cousins, nieces, nephews, this is an entry-level game like Comornius High. You can get them into, and everybody, all the kids know Hello Neighbor. They probably watch people playing it on YouTube or trailers, or maybe they play it themselves. So obviously, I don't know much about it. I just know that my son likes it, and maybe I'll have him check it out, and then I'll check it out and do some thoughts on it. After that, if you want to after that, we're going to be talking about Horizon Call of the Mountain. Now, Horizon Call of the Mountain is a must-have. Now, I got mine bundled with my PSVR 2 headset, so this is one of the first games that I'll be talking about, that I'll be reviewing, probably streaming, because this is what the Mega Beast hype come in. This is the pack in. This is the, take full advantage of the headset like Comornius High. This is the wow factor. This is the Sony IP on the first IP for this headset, and I want to see what it does. It looks gorgeous. I actually have some problems with it, with some of that rendering, if you know what I'm saying. Check my channel. I have a video talking about it, and the comments are actually fucking hilarious. So check that one out. It's on my channel as well. After that, if you want to smooth sail your ass to the heights and the wonders of the world, we have Kayak VR Mirage. Kayak VR Mirage is a 2-in-2. You can race other players in the game, or you can just have a kayak simulation experience, and you can roll your ass around the earth in beautiful graphics and peace. After Kayak VR Mirage, we're going to be talking about Kizuna AI Touch the Beats. Obviously, this is a game dedicated to the weebos and the weebies. Very animated, rhythm-based game. I ain't gonna front. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I like the Hipsamoni Mitsu. I dabble in that type of stuff. Whether you guys think that's corny or not, somebody has to cover the content. Now, I won't be like, yo, it's going to be day one. It's just something maybe down the line I'll take a look at. After that, we're going to be talking about Moss 1 and 2. There currently is a package deal for the Moss boys. Definitely, if you haven't played these games like I have, obviously they're on my list. I just posted a community post on what's your first week looking like, and as long as I have time, I'm probably going to try to be sliding Moss 1 and 2 in my first week for the PSVR 2. So, super excited about Moss 1 and 2. Hopefully you guys are as well, and you're going to be able to check those out. After that, my favorite game that I've talked about many times on this channel, NFL Pro Era, the Madden on VR with official fucking football teams. Thank God. Thank you. I can't wait to play NFL Pro. Obviously, this is a must-have. I'll probably buy it day one. I won't play it week one. I'll probably play that week two, because the week one's already stacked with Horizon, Gran Turismo, Demio, Moss 1 and 2 if I squeeze them in there, and No Man's Sky. Like, it's just too much shit going on. So I can't wait for Pro Era. And speaking of No Man's Sky, we're going to be talking about No Man's Sky. Obviously a full-fledged game with multiple expansions on expansions, with endless explorability, endless worlds. crazy amount of content and that they keep adding to this game. I don't understand it. I love it. There's so much shit to do. Build your own fucking world, build your own islands and your own ships, and do everything you need to do to conquer and just have fun and gorgeous graphics. Obviously this is a must-have in VR, so check it out. And it's actually part of the free games, just like the video I did previously, where you can get all free games for PSVR 2 currently right now. After No Man's Sky, we have Pavlov VR. Pavlov VR hit a nice marking stone with me personally, because Pavlon on the Quest was dutified garbage diarrhea, dumpster juice, shit turds in a basket, ass. I can't stand that game on the Quest. Too much buggy, too much glitchified. You have to side chain it, side quest it, link it up to your profiles. Had to update it all the time. Couldn't find people. It would shut down. It's just not a good experience. Buggy. The FOV is not good. Ugh. Disgusting. Now it's coming to PSVR 2 day one. Obviously this game is a must-have for VR owners, just like the Firewall that's coming out way later in the future. So Pavlov is a nice day one surprise. After Pavlov, we have Pistol Whip. If you want to be John Wick, doing some Beat Saber shit, some Synth Rider shit, some crazy Matrix going wild, boys, check out Pistol Whip. It's like super hot, but not super hot. So that's going to be coming pretty interesting. And if you want a slower paced game, we have Puzzling Places, which is more of a just put the headset on, jam out to some music, solve some puzzles, look at the models, put them together in 3D, look at it in awe and wonder. And that's really all you got with Puzzling Places. So we're moving off of that one, which is Resident Evil Village. Now Resident Evil Village is going to be insane. Unfortunately for me, I've already beat the game on the flat screen because I didn't see a PSVR version coming at all. So I'm already spoiled to what the game has, but I'm going to re-tackle that game in VR just to get the experience. Probably shit myself like I did PSVR Resident Evil 7. Hopefully they bring Resident Evil 7 to full VR of PSVR 2 as well, because that one would be a nice game to shit your pants in as well. And we could stream both of those games on the channel, because listen, we got to get our content out for PSVR 2, so you're going to be seeing a lot of me, and we're doubling down because we are getting very close to launch, guys, and I can't wait. I know you guys are excited. Search history is going wild. I see this analytics on my channel. We're running this thing up. After Resident Evil Village, we have Res Infinity, or Infinite. Res Infinite is a great game, beautiful game, gorgeous graphics, nice story, all the stuff. It was a very much have on the PSVR original. Now the fact that it's being upgraded for PSVR 2 with the full accessibility of the of the console and the new features, it's taking advantage of everything, haptic feedback and all that. I can't wait for Res Infinite. It's just something worth checking out. And the next one, Song in the Smoke Rekindled. Now this is going to be the better version of Song in the Smoke from the original PSVR. You're going to have updated visuals, resolution, taking full advantage of the PSVR 2 capabilities, just like Res Infinite. Song in the Smoke, survival based game. You're in the jungle, you got to survive, you got to do what you got to do. Pretty excited for that one, if I have to say so myself. And coming off of Song in the Smoke, we're going to be talking about Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy Edge Enhanced Edition. Now this one is a very good game, I've heard, but it's a very short game in different people's opinions, and some people say do your research on it, but other than that, I don't know much about it because I never actually played it on the Quest. But this seems to be the full game and the DLC all in one package, so just take that in grain of salt to know that you're getting the full game plus the DLC, and you're getting the full capabilities of the PSVR 2s with this version of of its title. So make sure you just take that in consideration if you want to purchase Star Wars. I know I will. The next one is Swordsman VR. I love this game. I love everything about it. It's a sword-based fighter with graphics and it's physical, and it's, oh my gosh, it's physics based. That was the word I was trying to get out of my mouth. And I honestly can't wait to tackle Swordsman VR. Honestly, it's not my week 1 lineup, maybe not week 2, but as we get through and you start beating the experiences and we start showing off the PSVR 2 and we get in our thing, maybe week 3, or maybe I slide that in on a different playthrough. But Swordsman VR nevertheless has been getting updated constantly, has all kind of weapons now that they've been adding. They listen to the player base. They keep working on it. I don't know if it's fully completed yet, but it is coming day one to PSVR 2, and that's pretty exciting. And speaking of exciting, we have Synth Riders. So of course we don't have Beat Saber day one, unfortunately, but we have Synth Riders Remastered Edition. And the good news about this game is any song packs you bought on PSVR original will automatically be converted for free on PSVR 2. So essentially for me, I didn't buy anything because I never actually played this game, so bye-bye wallet if I do decide to indulge myself in the Synth Riders. And coming off of Synth Riders, we have Tetris Effect Connected. Obviously, people have been playing Tetris since the fucking stone days. Cavemen, cavewomen alike love Tetris, and if you love Tetris too, well, at least you could play some more Tetris in VR. Coming right off of that, we have The Last Clockwinder. Last Clockwinder actually been getting a lot of hype around the PSVR community, so very interesting to see everybody's thoughts about The Last Clockwinder. I know nothing about the game other than what they've shown, and it does look graphically appealing, so definitely check that out. After that, we have The Last Brigade. The Last Brigade is a Rails-on shooter, I believe. You're just shooting your way FPS style throughout the game, and I think it was on sale recently, or it might still be on sale for pre-order price if you want to take advantage of saving a couple bucks instead of splurging the money later on in the future. But Light Brigade, honestly, coming out, another title for the headset, looks okay. And coming off of that, we have The Tale of Onagaro. I've heard that this game is a very puzzle-inducing game. If you're not good with puzzles, you're not going to do good in this game. You're not going to have a good time unless you sit down and you're patient enough to try to figure them out. Honestly, the graphics look good. It has that anime art style that I like, and that's appealing to me. So The Tale of Onagaro could be on the list sometime in the way future. Honestly, we have the games at launch. There's no need to rush playing through everything or buying everything at once. Space it out because we don't know how long it's going to take to get more titles on our headset. After that, we have Tentacula, hentai type, octopus type beast. Destroy the city, rebuild the city, take care of your people, they wave at you. And this actually does take advantage of eye tracking, so it's going to be interesting to see how that one works in Tentacula. And after Tentacula, we have a game that I love, that I can't wait to play because it's funny. It's called What the Bat, and What the Bat is pretty much, you're just a physics-based game with bats, and you're just doing crazy shit, kind of like that accounting game. If you ever played Accounting Plus on PSVR, great fucking game, love that game. It's kind of like that, but its own spin on things and its own humor. And the last one on this list is Zenith The Last City. The great thing about having Zenith The Last City on our headsets day one is it's an MMO, and if anybody knows anything about MMOs, you could buy this and pour tons and tons of hours into without getting bored. You'll make new friends because it's social, it's an RPG, you'll level up, you'll do your stuff, you'll make other classes. This game's still getting added on, there's still DLC coming, there's still updates coming, there's tons of things to do, dungeons, partying, the endless amount of things, and it's actually a great thing that it's coming to PSVR 2 on day one, just for the fact that you're going to be able to take advantage of everything on the PSVR 2, and you'll be able to pour time into that. So if you want a game to pour a lot of time into, especially starting from day one, Zenith is your boy. And that, my friends, is everything coming out launch day on the PSVR 2. Unfortunately, there's a game I did not mention, and that is Switchback VR. Switchback VR unfortunately got delayed till March, so it did not make this list, but it's an honorable mention, and that's why I wait to do videos, because you never know what's gonna happen. Anyway, guys, make sure you smash that like button and hit that fucking subscribe, because this video is a long as shit video. We're trying to run us up to 1,000 subscribers so the channel can become monetized, so I can make a little pennies on my videos, and maybe we could do some giveaways, and we could go live, because once we go live, I'll be streaming the game. You guys can hop in and I will play with the community. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, leave them down below. I read and respond to every single comment. And let me know what you're planning on playing in my community post. God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Okay.